What's up, everybody? Welcome to Love in Black and White, where each week we try and do what, Manulus?
Put the love back in your right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Oh, Sean McCann with the first.
Yes, and as always, I'm one of your hosts, Big Irish J. Hollingsworth. And as always, we have the Coco co-host, the Black Don Juan, the Black Big Daddy, Manulus Rojas Martin Jr.
Escusa Biache. Thank you so much for having me on.
And look at, Sean McCann in here first. What?
Wow. Oh, man. Wait, how does this song go again? Love in black and white.
Love in black and... We should fucking... Yeah, Sean, you got to...
have him remix that for us for next year's...
Seriously. Oh, Manulus, did you have a good Christmas? Did the family have a good Christmas?
You know, it was a bit rough. Miles had a cold, so we didn't open presents that day. We actually did the 26th. He had a 101 fever, and I guess the doctor told us that babies typically catch 6 or 7 colds, in the first year, if not more. And so it was like, fuck, I didn't know that, and we're all thinking, God damn, this kid is just sick all the time. So, me, I'm a hypochondriac, and I was like, fuck, man, please don't let it be something childhood related. Let's see, I'm the wrench. Everybody watch it. I don't get it.
I'm the wench. I don't get it either, but that's okay. We're just happy you're here, Sean.
We're happy you're here. Our only fan.
And so if Miles is getting sick, all that means that you guys also probably are.
Well, interesting enough, we weren't. But we have stronger immune systems. He's just building his up. So that shit was wild. But how was your Christmas?
Good. Got sick, but not COVID. You got a little. Sean's got a wrench icon in YouTube, so he's a mod. That's it. Okay. Okay. I got Monday night, which was, I don't know, the 21st or something. I went to Enchanted here in Vegas, and then I went to what was it called? Sandpoint, something on Sandpoint, but it was it's a local bar that just goes crazy for Christmas.
Oh shit.
And there's just all these lights, and they have a live band, and that was fucking dope. And then that night I started getting cold chills. And then I turned the heat on, which I never turn the heat on. And then at about 3 a.m, I woke up just sweating. What up, Andrea? And then so that I started the week at Brad Garrett's on Monday. And so Tuesday morning, I'm like, okay. And I'd already taken a COVID test, because you have to take a COVID test before you can work the week at Brad Garrett's, and you have to be vaccinated. But Tuesday morning I took a instant one, because I was like, I don't want to give anybody anything, and luckily it came back negative. So I guess I just had the flu or a cold or whatever.
Yeah, right. And it's crazy. I haven't even really been out of the house. How do you navigate comedy now? Do you have to wear the mask backstage? How does it get all?
So at Brad Garrett's or at the MGM, I don't know if it's whoever's rules, but I was wearing the mask all week. I literally, because even though I didn't have COVID, I was getting over a cold, and I didn't want to give it to anybody.
Yeah.
So I literally would go up to Brad Garrett's, go right to the green room, mask on, kept my mask on the whole time until I went on stage. I got done, and I didn't hang out or anything. And both Butch Bradley and Kathleen Dunbar, who were on the show, I told them, I was like, I'm just leaving right after my set. I did, Andre. I'm just a cold or the flu or something, but it wasn't COVID.
It's crazy though, is I still remember, this was probably close to 10 years ago, you on stage just at the parlor, just nasally as fuck. You're like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to go on stage, so just be ready to fucking go. I was like, all right, here we go. And you're up there, you're like, yeah. And so then next she came out and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but that was AIDS.
Yeah, exactly. That's treatable.
Yeah. I had the 24-hour AIDS.
I'm safe, baby. I'm safe.
And then the Cellar, I covered Tuesday night at the Cellar. And then I did a spot there last night too, to cover for somebody else. But you're supposed to wear the mask in the green room. You're supposed to. So I mean, yeah, I do.
Okay, just I'm not trying to like hype you anymore, but can we take a pause just to look at this outfit? Like, this is the dopest sweatshirt I think I've ever seen.
What the fuck? Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Okay, that's clean. Let's show all the people in TV land. Wow. Yeah, damn. Okay, all right. What is that? Like, what's the symbol? Is that like?
It's an ape smoking a cigar.
Oh wow, racist. Okay,
or maybe a blunt.
I'm just fucking around.
Wait, should I sit a spliff? Was that not racist?
That's what they smoke, right? Is spliffs. A Lucy, right? That's what they like. Lucy cigarettes. Oh my god.
Excuse me. What are your do you Crystal and Miles have plans for New Year's?
Yeah, I think Miles just was gonna drink some prosecco, and we were just gonna chill and be his designated driver. No, yeah, we're just staying in again, and then it's just my mom's coming up in the beginning of the year to meet her first grandbaby, so we're all playing it safe. Don't want to kill anybody. She's vaccinated, has her booster and everything else, but just playing it safe until she gets here, and then once Miles is 4 months, I'm kind of feeling like he'll be in that safe kind of spot, because I guess the babies develop their like blood-brain barrier where it's like, just in case they get sick, it doesn't go to their brain and kill them or whatever. I don't know how that shit works. So I don't know if it probably not that serious, but that's what I heard. I heard there's a blood-brain barrier that develops in there. Good.
And then what happens after that? Or what were you saying? Once that happens, then what?
Yeah, once that happens, I think we'll navigate COVID, but we'll be taking him probably to meet more family members. It's just when he's so young and doesn't have that immune system that you got to kind of play it safe. So. But
I know you said 2022 you were going to start doing stand up again.
Yeah, so probably 2023 now with no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, probably I'm thinking like, into February, March, kick it off with Black History Month, and then we'll see if Jubal's touring or if you're out there, and I'll navigate it as safe as possible and just try not to bring it back home, So.
Excuse me. Yeah, come to Vegas, bro. I got a guest room.
I used to love, you remember Paul Mestamaker?
Yeah,
he used to. So people who don't know Paul Messmaker, he was like this Microsoft employee who did comedy, and he used to do PowerPoints, and he had a word scramble. He was like, Las Vegas is short for veg sales, and he just mixed up the letters.
Yeah. Sean said, Manny, how much Googling do you now about baby stuff?
Oh my god, yeah, I do drop a lot of
facts.
It's crazy, man. But here's the thing: being a new parent, don't fucking jump on Google, because then all of a sudden it's like, you're like, okay, my kid has a 101 fever, this hasn't gone away, blah blah blah. Okay, it's childhood cancer. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want it to be, you don't want to drive yourself crazy with all that shit, because now we've taken one emergency room visit, 2 urgent care visits, and he just had a regular cold. So I mean,
and then a photographer that had
who
Ebola.
Had exactly. Now I'm safe. Let me hold the baby, please. We're like, nope, we're good.
I'm New Year's. I'm going to be up there. I'm doing Mo Pop with Tyler Kane and Monica Nevi.
Yeah, who is just coming off COVID, I believe.
Really?
So, yeah, I think so. I think she was. Let me not overspeak. She was coming over something that she posted about it. So, yeah. Like father, like son with the emergency visits. Oh, yep, exactly. If he was, Cookie McJingles is up in the house.
What up, Cookie?
Been
so that Sean said like father, like son with the emergency visits, and Sean's referring to when Manny got high and went to the hospital
because I thought I was dying because my heart was beating out of my chest and everything around me was in slow motion.
So that's a great setup from Sean. Fucking great pitch, Sean.
Yeah.
Manny. How do you what would your talk? What up, Alice Mariah? What would your talk be to Miles about drugs?
About drugs,
let's fast forward. So we'll say,
yeah.
Let's say he's about to graduate 8th grade, going to 9th grade.
Yeah, man, that's such a hard one. I'm like, bud, try every drug. Why you? No, I'm just kidding. No, I think I'll just be honest with him. It's like, it's such a slippery slope. I get that there's peer pressure in the world. My mom always told me, she was like, if you have to have fun high, are you really having fun at all? And I'm like,
Your dad said that?
No, my mom said that. Yeah, but my dad loved to smoke weed. So yeah, he wouldn't have been the person.
Same with my pops.
Yeah, exactly. But it's so tricky because it's like, I know people who smoke weed. I don't want Miles to smoke weed, but if he does, that wouldn't be the worst of it all, but I don't want him to. But there's so many different things that it's like you got to be so careful not to try it, because I just saw out here in King County there's like fentanyl that's being kind of like passed around and it's like circulating. So it's like, fuck, you could do it one time and be fucked up and die. You know, it's like I think about those two comics just this year, and that girl who was okay, but the two, the comics weren't. So or the other, but man, it's basically the conversation will be, look, if I catch you doing drugs, I'm gonna fuck you up. So that'll be it. So.
I remember in high school, my dad, as far as like just drinking, he weed or other drugs didn't really come up too much, but with drinking, he would tell me and my buddies, he's like, look, if you're gonna drink, do it here, and where I'm here, and
exactly,
it's like kind of safe. BS said cannabis makes everything better, and Sean said BS gets it.
Yeah, no, it's so hard, because it's like I definitely want to tell him, it's like, look, I won't be mad at you if you go to a party that I told you not to go to. If you like, I'd rather you call me and, get a ride home than ride with somebody who's fucked up, and may not make it home. Like, well, you're going to get brownie points with me for telling the truth and coming home. But, I'll still be a little disappointed. But God, it's just such a slippery slope, because I knew guys in high school that they seemed like they had their shit together and they started fucking around and trying like pain pills. They started fucking around and trying coke, and they were like, oh yeah, I'm just doing it a little bit. And then, they were recovering addicts and were working at jobs that literally paid their way. And, like me and you, we were squares. Like the only thing we've ever really done is weed, So I don't know.
Alice says, I used to smoke weed every day, but my bronchitis started acting up after years of it, getting old, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that shit kind of scars your vocal cords too a little bit, right?
Scotty J said, miss the days of getting buzzed off of Bud Light.
Dude, right? Weren't those the days where you could just like get a little good buzz going, especially even with like, I remember when you would pound the Guinness on stage. This shit was the best.
Yeah, and Sean said, telling the truth about intoxicants is the way to go. The whole "this is your brain on drugs" shit doesn't hit home. Nah. Kids know when they're being lied to.
And that's the thing. It's like, I just want to be straight with him. It's like, I think me and Sean have talked about this before, where it's like alcohol in some cases is 10 times worse than weed. It's like there's you don't see as many DUI, like people getting killed by other people in cars on weed. You know what I mean? But you sure do with alcohol. So I don't know. Yeah. Don't do either. But yeah, man, I'd just rather him not do drugs. And I'm just going to be straight up with him. I'm like, look, man, I didn't fuck with drugs. You shouldn't. But then he'll go back. He's like, just on this podcast, you said that you went out with your friends and then went to the ER. So what the fuck? And so
yeah, you'll be like, ER.
Exactly. Yeah, because my shit was like way too strong. It was for cancer patients, And so.
Yeah, dude. You should have him talk to fucking Phil.
Yeah, that is a great example. And I've had people in my like family who have like, my cousin's homeless, and on the streets constantly because he's still fucking with drugs. We try to get him clean, and so.
Oh man, Miles, we've already concocted this whole life.
I know, yeah, exactly. Oh, Stephen Ward, what's up, buddy? Let's see. My advice to my kids: don't get into a car with someone who has been drinking or doing drugs, or if Fox is driving,
which is then both, or
exactly.
Not anymore. He's sober. He's doing great. I'm looking up all of our topics. Keys to successful 2022 relationship. Jay and Manny love advice for 2022. Ooh. Oh, Manny-less. What's yours?
I would say if you're in a happy relationship, or maybe if you're just single, have lots of sex. I think that it's healthy. You know what I mean? But just make sure it's all consensual. That's my advice to you. No,
is that just for 2022?
Yeah, just for 2022. 2023 comes, you do whatever. No, I would say my advice to people in 2022. It's been so hard because I have two friends who have been navigating the dating world online with COVID, and it's like they've run into depression, and I think that that's such a hard thing to deal with. Don't be afraid to call people. Don't be afraid to call your friends. And if you have a friend who's calling, maybe too much, just realize they could be in a very dark place right now. It's like, it's not easy being single and navigating COVID, because it's like, dude, one, you've been isolated for damn near 2 years now, and it's like, couldn't imagine what that is. I mean, I know what it's like to be with one person who drives you fucking crazy. You know what I mean? But it's, imagine being alone and driving yourself crazy. So
yeah, yes, Jeffrey, 2022, the year of consensual sex. yeah, I remember, dude, during the quarantine or whatever, I was on the dating apps, and before I moved to Vegas, I remember I was like talking to a girl, and we were all in lockdown or whatever, so we just kept talking. We never met her. Crazy. And then it just faded away. Wait, I won't answer, but I would answer
before. Yeah, that's me. Some calls I avoid, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And then Sean says, it's the best being single. Is it, Sean? I mean, I think to a certain extent he's right. If you like sex, don't get married. Yeah, that's so true. I agree with Scotty J. So if you like just banging, have a variety. My buddy, I won't say his name, but he's finally living his 20s now, at the age of like 40. And, he's hooking up with just random chicks. And I mean, he had a pregnancy scare. So, just don't be that guy. And so,
damn. Yeah. I guess my advice would be along, I don't know. I wouldn't even be necessarily about dating, but it would just be like whatever helps you to keep your sanity I don't know what's going to happen if we're going to go into lockdown again with Omicron or whatever the next one is or whatever. But if dating helps you or being in a relationship or just playing the field helps you keep sane, do that. If not dating at all, fucking or whatever, and just going up into the mountains in your Jeep Rubicon,
or BMW,
or counting your collection of BMWs. If that's what makes you happy, fucking do that. Whatever fucking makes you happy.
Telling you. Yeah. And I was just thinking another thing with Scotty, something to piggyback off his advice. If you want to have lots of sex, don't have a kid, because trying to coordinate that shit is fucking rough.
Yeah, so. Dude, fucking BS said, I hear sex with other people is cool. This, I mean, we kind of just did that one.
So actually, I wanted to roll off of that. What are your love goals for 2022?
Well, I've been dating this girl, Angelique. Sean's met her. Sean knows her. She's and she's
down to wear onesies.
Yeah, she's very it's very calming. Like we've all had dated somebody where they drive you fucking crazy or add stress to your life, which I've always said if I'm with Victoria. Somebody, if I'm with someone, I wanted to enhance my life or add to my life and not add stress or drama and stuff. So I guess my love goals for 2022 is see where this goes with me and Angel. See how this goes.
I love it. Yeah, man. That's
yes. It must be serious if she's met Sean. I introduced her to the Sean.
It's like, can I meet your parents? No, let me introduce you to somebody more important, as Sean.
He has to go through Sean first.
And yeah, as long as she has Sean's approval. She met my parents. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so definitely she's a keeper. What are my love goals? My love goals are just to continue to focus on my marriage, because it's like with a kid you can get so distracted, and it does feel like Miles is first. And he kind of is. Yeah, I mean, he really is first, but I mean, it's like I don't want Crystal to fall to the wayside because I'm like so focused on, hey, my baby needs this, my baby needs that, and so to have a good balance and a healthy balance of still dating and with her, and then
with her still women. Date while Crystal takes care of Miles. Got to get out there, get back on the wagon. Scott's Wahoo said, what's Wrinkles say? Wrinkles loves everybody, but Wrinkles loves Angel. So
that's what you think. He's like, I'm gonna just claw this woman while she sleeps.
Alice. What's next on ours? Let me see. Love Goals 2022. Favorite TV couple.
Oh, okay.
Favorite TV parents.
Oh, okay. Who were Who was my favorite TV couple? I mean, there were so many of them. But I feel like my favorite TV couple originally was I mean, I feel like Good Times was, like a solid one, then they killed him off, and then
damn.
yeah, no, I'm gonna say Carl and Harriet Winslow. That was a good one for me. I always felt like not only were they a good couple, but actually Martin and Gina, they were the most entertaining couple for me. And so
yeah. I liked yeah, dude. Archie and Edith, that's fucking great. Darren and Samantha Stevens.
Okay.
Is that Bewitched? Is that what
I
that's
think so?
from?
Yeah.
I mean, you got the Brady Bunch. You got you got Diane and fucking what's Ted Danson on
oh yeah. God. And you know what I will say? All 80s and 90s shows had fucking great theme songs, didn't they?
Oh, Where Everybody Knows Your Name.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was a good one. But I mean, when you were talking about Ted Danson, I was thinking about there were times I lost a friend or two, and then he's like sliding into home plate. God, there's a a brand new life. I watched a lot of TV. Manny, you were all over the place with that answer. Yeah, I really was. So okay, my favorite TV couple was Martin and Gina, but my favorite parents were Carl and Harriet Winslow, because they always had like real talks, you know what I mean? And like Harriet would be like, Carl, when you mess up, you need to fess up, just like she would handle it. And just here's a fact, I didn't know this, but Carl Winslow is actually gay in real life.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
I guess his family doesn't matter.
I did not know this. The Brady Bunch parents were the first to share a bed on TV.
Oh. Yeah, I probably best TV
Bernie
couple. I'm maybe Lucy and Desi Arnaz.
Oh, that is a classic,
old school. Yeah. Who's the best TV couple? Fuck, I did love Martin and Gina, but it's like it sucks.
I mean, it wasn't healthy. It wasn't a healthy relationship, but it was like.
It wasn't.
I mean, they'd be fighting a lot. Yeah, off camera for sure.
That's what I mean. That's the only thing that it's like tainted it on the off camera.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the Dr. Huxtable.
Oh yeah, that's God. That was such a good one. Like, you can love Dr. Huxtable, but you can be like, fuck Bill Cosby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, do you let the off camera shit affect your choice?
Yeah, that's a good call. Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd, that was a good one. Moonlight.
Ross and Rachel.
Ross and Rachel. Yeah. No, that was a good one. I think everybody was rooting for that couple if you watched Friends.
Oh, Alan Peg Bundy. Peg Bundy.
That was gold. That was gold, man.
Jesus, Wrinkles just coughed up a fucking butt. Okay, I got to make a decision. A decision.
Yeah.
There's also Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv.
And the original.
Did you like the original or did you like the second one?
I liked the original, especially when she went to that dance class.
Oh, when she was in ballet and she was trying to keep up with them. Yeah, she was looking good.
Okay. Fuck. And then you have I'll put them down as the Gilligan and Skipper. Jesus. Yeah. Fuck. I know I'm taking too long.
No, you're good. You're good. We got time.
All the parents and everything.
Wanda and Vision.
Fuck. That's more newer too. I'm trying to think of like what shows I've loved growing up. I mean, what do you
say? They did have Bill Cosby. It just wasn't.
They did fuck Bill Cosby. It just wasn't consensual.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. As far as like parents, it's hard to beat. I mean, for the show, it's hard to beat the Huxtables. I mean,
it really is. I mean, it was the first real great. I mean, you know what? There were other black families before, but we had never seen like a doctor and a lawyer, living so successfully. It was always somebody on the struggle, working their way up, and it was the first time really seeing. So, I mean, as much as I hate Bill Cosby, I think that it really, that's a. It was a great example of a black family doing well.
Great. Crazy Cutie. We're talking best TV couples and best TV parents. Yeah. So parents, I'll say the Huxtables.
Yeah,
and if you're just going off the show.
It's just off the show, not off the individual.
And then TV couple. I never was a Friends guy. I never really watched Friends.
What about like Living Single? Anybody on there? Overton and Mac, or no, Overton and Kim.
Jim and Pam. Oh, The Office. Jim and Pam.
Oh,
fucking Silas. Silas just said Friends in The Office.
Hey, they got awards.
You know what? I'll say I just because I fucking loved watching it, and they have a new show about it. Because living with my grandparents, we used to watch the Lucille Ball show all the time.
Oh yeah. Totally. They got the new movie.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. Fuck.
There you go. That is I think that's hands down one of the best couples of all time. And before they got divorced, they were an amazing couple. So.
Cartoon parents.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, throw your cartoon parents in.
Fred and Wilma.
Who's Dre and Rainbow?
What the fuck? All right.
Next question.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. You put this, and I started laughing when I saw it. Are soft hands important?
Yes. I was just thinking about that. Like, I remember one time I shook a girl's hand, and it was just harder than mine, and I was like, I would not want to get a hand job from that individual.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Silas said Blackish.
Yeah.
I've only seen a few episodes of Blackish. I feel ashamed. I need to watch that. I heard it's great.
Yeah. And then
I just have issues with Anthony Anderson.
Yeah. I would say soft hands are important early on in the relationship before you guys have actually had sex. For obvious reasons.
Yeah. You know what? I want to know from the women: is it important for your man to have soft hands, or do women care? Because I would say, like, I think. Let's see. All hands matter. Sorry.
Yeah, you want to read that and then PC Man it?
Yeah. All hands matter. Sorry, please don't cancel me. Yeah, we just want to say here on Love in Black and White that all hands do matter, but we think that black ones are also very important. And if you do have black hands, please make sure that you use cocoa butter because it just leaves the softness and gets out all the ash. And it's just it's an amazing product. So yeah.
By the way, you want to see the New Year's shoes?
Ooh, I would love to. Let's see how clean they look. Oh shit, looking like you play for the New Orleans Saints.
Gold, baby. I like gold.
Where'd you get them?
Fucking eBay, or nice. I think off eBay or somewhere. And welcome in. And said clean fingernails are important. I bite my fingernails, so that's a fucking turn off. I know for some people, I've had that bad habit ever since I was a kid. White folks, cocoa butter is lotion. Oh, some of us know, Sean. Some of us know. I keep it close.
There you go. Man.
I would say, okay, they don't have, obviously if I have a choice, do you want a chick with soft hands or fucking lumberjack's hands? I'll take soft hands. But if they're, not the softest, that's fine. But I'm trying to catch up on this. Wow, that's a huge shoe. You should see my dick. Cookie McJiggles. Hands don't have to be soft, but need to be firm. Okay. Crazy Cutie said, do that thing you do when you get your hair fresh. Yeah, fresh. Scotty said, my hands are always warm and it's great for massages.
Wait, can we see that shoe one more time? Because it looks wrinkled.
It is. No, it's like gold foil,
okay. Yeah, I was like, did they wash them or some shit?
No, they're brand new, baby. These are fucking
they're clean and a motherfucker.
Yeah, these are. Look, it even still has the fucking spare
shoestring up in it. Like
if you need the other shoes, these are brand new, baby.
Yeah, like Miss Barnett said, what that shoe do?
I love gold. I mean, it's like if I have a choice between one or the other, then obviously I'll choose soft. But it's like. I would probably be more. I'd want somebody with nicer feet than hands.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's actually the follow-up question that I was going to ask you. Do feet matter? I appreciate soft hands because it's like I don't want to be in the dark and feel like some dude's touching me. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be
Yeah.
getting a massage and then all of a sudden you got crusty hands just rubbing on my back. You know what I mean? And I'm like, take your hands off me. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But feet, I think, I'm not a huge foot person, but if you got fucked up feet, if your feet look like LeBron's feet, I don't think it's gonna work out for me.
Yeah, what if you bite your toenails?
Ooh, God. I knew people who did that. Like it was so gross. Hold on.
All right. Let's move on. What were the best parts of your 2021, Manulus?
Oh, best parts of my 2021, probably becoming a dad. I have to say that. But yeah, no, it was great. It has been a little stressful, just like trying to keep a kid alive, waking up in the middle of the night. I don't think I've had 8 hours of sleep. Silas actually said that. He was like, "Oh, you think that you don't have time like now, motherfucker? Just wait till you have a kid." And it's so true. I mean, until you live it, you don't know. But yeah, that was the best part of the 2021. Was kind of just stepping into that and also getting a house. So yeah, what about
That's
you?
dope.
Yeah.
I'd say best parts of 2021 were getting in at the Comedy Cellar was huge. I mean, I moved here August of 2020, and so I spent a year now here, a year and a half or whatever, and I love Vegas. Like it still surprises me how much I love Vegas. Sean moving out here,
it feels like it's like a frat house. Like it feels like everybody still lives like right in your like radius, which is dope.
Dude, I got I think like 6 or 7 comics in this apartment complex, which is dope. Yeah, it's just I adding more clubs to clubs that I work, and stuff like that was good. And the podcast, the shows, building them up, those are all good. All the viewers and listeners,
we love you all. And also just fucking making it through the year without COVID, man. Knock on wood. I hope everybody else is safe and just living through another year, man. So shit, you gotta hook up with Scotty in February, man. Showing he's coming up for Black History Month.
And now what were the worst parts?
Ooh, worst parts. Fuck, another year of COVID probably for me. That was rough. Yeah, and then I feel like God, there was somebody. Oh yeah, like we had a few deaths in the family. Like my aunt died, my brother-in-law died. So those were kind of tough. I know that that's just part of life, but yeah, those sucked. But COVID also. So yeah, what about you?
Yeah, like I mean, just dealing with COVID is the worst. So many things up in the air. You don't know. The extra steps you have to take. Well, most of it has just been inconvenience.
Yeah.
I mean, deaths of like you had Norm Macdonald pass, which it wasn't COVID, but like just which happens every year. You have people die every year that are like, whether it's family, friends, or like somebody that you admired or whatever. Yeah, it's so I would just say those the
crazy cutie lost 4 pets. What are you in a dog fighting like ring or something?
You're a regular Dr. Don't Little. Okay.
It's so fucked up. We just want to say here on Love in Black and White that we are so sorry for anybody's losses. That we pets are our family, because here's the thing, you see them on a daily basis, they love you unconditionally. If you are out there and you are lonely, adopt a pet. Make sure that they're spayed and neutered.
Bob Barker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man.
God
damn, cancer, and then animals attacked them when I wasn't home. Fuck, that breaks my heart. I have only lost 1 pet. We didn't have pets growing up. I just had, God. I mean, wow.
Had a house sitter. I just watched on the local news here. Somebody they had a dog that they left with a boarding place here in Vegas, and they came back and they picked up their dog. Their dog was missing teeth. He was shaking like nonstop when they got him, and then like 2 days later he passed away. And like the shelter or the place that watched him, the boarding place, is like, no, we didn't do anything wrong, but they're like, fuck you.
Yeah, was it a homeless encampment that they took him to or something? Or fucking
was it a what?
A homeless encampment? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry, Crazy, you lost 4 pets. That's fucking brutal.
Oh my God. Like, it's just I don't know if I think I've told this story before, but when we had to put my cat down, this is like 4 or 5 years ago. It was the first animal I had to put down, and I was trying to talk to the vet, and I literally was like, "Can we please?" Like, and like he looked over at Crystal and was like, "I can't understand your husband." And Crystal was Crystal was like, "We just want her to see us as she goes. We just want to be her last sight." And I just was like destroyed. I was like, "Fucking piece of shit! You fucking killed her." You know what I mean?
Dude,
So it was awful.
I don't know why, and I mean I know why, but I don't know why I keep seeing them. But people like on TikTok, it's like, we've had this dog for 15 years, and we have to put him down, and it shows them in the hospital, like, or at the vet, like petting the dog as the dog's like just looking at him like, I'm about to go, and I'm like, oh my god, dude.
I know, it just destroys you. Okay, let me ask you this, because they're actually doing studies on this. There are people who are now gene enhancing their animals to where the dog could possibly live as long as you do. What are your thoughts on it?
Fuck, I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because
it might be about the same as it is right now. Wrinkles probably has 15 years in him.
It's wild to think, because it's like,
Can you read this comment, or fucking Wrinkles? Can you read this comment, Manny, and who's posting it?
Oh, yes, this is Voon period rent. So
wait, who's the person commenting?
Oksana. No,
Oksana.
We appreciate you joining. I just want to say, here on Love in Black and White, it's never okay to assume that you know the pronunciation of another language. If you don't know, it's just best to ask. But we do appreciate all of our viewers and listeners from all around the world. Thank you for tuning in. Back to you, Jay.
Right now, he's going through a translator. Thank you to all the listeners. What the fuck? Voonrent. Yeah, it's brutal. Crazy said they are like kids in a weird way, Yeah,
they really
it's like,
are. I mean,
dude, I remember.
Dependent on you.
Excuse me. Yeah, dude, I'm like looking at Wrinkles, this dummy right here next to me, and I love this little fucker.
Yeah.
He's like, I went to the bank today to try and get quarters to do laundry, and
right.
I don't want to say the word, but TRIP. If I say, hey, you want to go on a TRIP?
Oh, yeah.
He goes crazy. He loves to he's like, let's go, bro. What are we going? Where are we doing?
Oh man.
Yeah, he's a good little doggy. He's my good little buddy. But yeah, that's a long answer to the worst of the 2021. What's the year-end review? What is this, Manulus?
Oh, well, we were going to have a year-end review, but I think we'll do that on our next episode, because I didn't do all the research. It was just going to be all of our episodes and what were some of the best parts of it. So yeah, we'll start off the new year with the recap on what we did last year.
Did PC Manny start in 2021, or did it start in 2020?
I think it started in 2020 because I feel like we were just trying not to get canceled. And yeah, so what I would like to see in 2022 is more of our resident guests. I would like to see Tammy Joe back. I'd like to see Pastor Ezekiel, Thaddeus, and Fred a little bit more. Yeah, what are your hopes for 2022?
For as far as like Love in Black and White,
yeah.
Just I think more guests would be great. We got to have Kane back on, and maybe we'll have Angel on.
Ooh. Yeah, ooh, there you go. I think it would be cool to have whatchamacallit on, our two Vegas residents. Gosh, I'm like blanking on names right now that we've had on in the past.
Liz, we had Liz.
Yeah, we had Liz, and then Ron, yeah, we'll have Ron back on to tell us what's going on in the LGBTQ AI plus community. Let's see, what's a PC Manny anniversary celebration look like? Well, I would definitely start it off with just having they them everybody, every they them around me, and we would probably just have cultural appropriate food. We probably would have food from all walks of every culture. And then we would have name tags at that celebration just to make sure that we didn't mispronounce anybody's
name tags with your pronoun
with
underneath.
your pronoun underneath, just to make sure that we're not messing that up. And yeah, it would probably have a lot of Barry Manilow playing in the background.
I saw somebody posted that fat people's pronouns should be they, them. I was like, I get it. At this point, Alice said, at this point, getting canceled is free promo. No shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the way, for the people in here, sorry, this is going to be sort of a short one. It's my fault. You can put it on me. But so we actually have to get to our little teasers. Yes. Oh yeah. This one I think we've kind of done before.
Yeah, I think we did that one. Did I? Okay. I don't know if I've asked this before. Yes. And maybe it could be a teaser for next year. What are your thoughts on paternity leave?
Okay. Actually, that'll be the teaser. Let's do that as the teaser. Cool. This will be like a 40-minute one today.
Yeah. We've
I'm not even trying to remember yeah, no shit. I can't remember people's names. I'm not even trying to remember pronouns. Yeah, no shit. Yeah,
I'm just gonna because I used to, when I forgot people's names, I used to be like, "Hey, man," I'm just gonna start being like, "Hey,
they, them, scissors."
Hey, they.
Tripping on some scissor. Is that your pronoun? Okay. Do you have anything you're plugging, Manulus?
No, just make sure that you go see Jay at Mopop. Especially if you're located here in the Pacific Northwest. Basically 4 of my favorite buddies, / comics, Monica Nevi, Kane Holloway, and Tyler Smith, who you see regularly on the Hollingsworthless podcast. And also make sure you tune in next week for the Hollingsworthless podcast. I think we are going to have the Hollingsworthless first ever awards of 2022.
Are you doing this?
Well, that's what me and Sean were talking about. I've already picked some. So,
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk about it offline. Okay. My plugs. Like Manny said, I'll be at Mopop in Seattle tomorrow for New Year's Eve. We're doing 2 shows there. These are cities and shows coming up. January 15th, I'll be in Denver, Colorado. January 28th, 29th, Chattanooga, Tennessee at the Comedy Catch. First week of February, Laugh Factory, Las Vegas Laugh Factory. Second week, I'll be at the Comedy Cellar. Middle of February, I'll be in Long Beach, California at the Laugh Factory, and doing some shows in San Diego. You can go to Big Irish J. It's updated as I get the gigs, so I'll be all over.
Nice.
Do you guys have a P.O. box? Crazy ass. Do you have a P.O. box that same gifts to? I'll send you some stuff from my game page.
Ooh. And make sure you follow Crazy Cutie on the.
We don't have a P.O. box, but I mean, I'll give you my address. What are you gonna come murder me? Crazy. I'll send me a message on Instagram, and I'll give you the address. And I think that's it. Thank you, everybody for tuning in. And until next week, Manulus, what are we gonna do?
Well, until next year, Jay, we'll be putting the love back in your right. It's love.